Rachel Zoe, welcome to Real Biz.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're doing everything.
Thank you. I feel a little bit like a hamster on a wheel sometimes, but just constantly in motion and trying to juggle everything, like every working mom.
You have 2 children.
Yes, I do. The greatest joy of my life, to be honest. I think any mom will tell you that the chaos is real and the exhaustion is real, but every second is worth it. They constantly make me happy.
You've got a show,
Yeah.
a brand new show launching.
I do. Fashionably Late with Rachel Zoe. It's a talk show, late night, kind of very glamorous. I could just do a cool gold t-shirt with jeans, and we'll have a fabulous guest on every episode. And we're just gonna laugh a lot and talk about everything as it relates to fashion, pop culture, style, red carpet, music, everything that is relevant at that moment. Myself and Derek Blasberg, and of course Roger will make an appearance, my husband, here and there.
And I have to say, I think that the fact that you work so closely with your husband Roger is also so interesting.
Closely.
How do you make it work behind the scenes?
Well, we've been together for 24 years. So we finish each other's sentences. We are abnormally attached to each other. We do bicker, of course, and I think the way we look at it is it's better to bicker with the person you love most in the world than someone you may not ultimately trust with your life and your business. We travel together. It's great because we bring our kids a lot of the time, and he's really smart in a very different way than I am, and it's like a left brain, right brain thing, so it works. I just get upset when he tries to step on my area. I'm like, stay in your financial business side of things.
So who wins those arguments? You have a vision.
Yes.
You're creative.
Yes.
You know that's the underlying heart of the brand.
Yes.
But you gotta have money to make money. You
Yes.
can't run out and then somehow have a collection.
Yes, and I think what's happened is I've morphed more into that world and he's morphed more into my world. I don't pretend to be right when I don't really think I am. Mm-hmm. And I listen to him when I feel like I know what he's talking about is what we need to do.
When you got started, it wasn't there, but now there's a lot of people who are stylists and they put their things out on Instagram every day. It's a way of promoting themselves.
I know. It's a very strange thing because when I started, of course, there was no Instagram, and social media was not even a word.
Becoming known was so much more difficult.
Oh, I mean, honestly, I think I was using a sidekick.
Why are you giving attitude?
It is such a new world. In those days when I started, it was very there was such a mystery behind fashion, like what's going on, what's the styling process, what's the behind the scenes. Now there's no mystery to that. There's so much social media and access constantly and the internet and stuff that I feel like there is no mystery anymore. And I think it really fuels pop culture. I mean, you look at Riccardo Tisci from Givenchy and, look what he's done. And
being associated with the Kardashians and so many other celebrities.
Yeah, and I think it's amazing. I think the worlds of fashion, art, music, they're just so synergistic now. It's like all one thing now, which is kind of amazing,
What's the toughest business decision you've had to make?
Honestly, it's typically with employees. If you really love someone on a personal level, but they're really not doing a great job, you have to kind of figure out how to handle that.
I hear this, it's so common because I ask every entrepreneur that question and it comes up over and over again. It's about the people.
It is.
You can have the greatest business in the world,
of course,
but you have to surround yourself with the best people.
100%. I can do nothing without my team. I have the greatest team in the world. I always say #best team ever.
You were an entrepreneur to start, but getting into becoming a brand as a label and into a clothing brand, that's a huge difference. You have so much more at risk. You're putting so much more money on the line.
Yes. Yes to all of those things.
When you made that call, what was it that told you, I'm ready?
It was very similar to becoming a mom. I was very aware beforehand what was involved in the process and knowing that you have to give it 100%. You can't have to it. I can't have to anything. So it really took a long time for me to make that leap. And when I did it, it was terrifying, but I love it so much. It was like a whole new career that I got to have. And it is vastly different from styling. There are overlaps, of course, but it's very different. It's very different. And it is such a business as opposed to everyone thinks it's this, glamorous designer world, traveling here and doing this and going all it's a lot. It's a lot all the time, but I live for it. And I honestly love it. It's such a creative dream for me.
I want to do the Real Biz rapid fire with you.
Yes, I love rapid fire.
Number one piece of advice to young entrepreneurs.
Don't expect things to happen for you. You have to work hard. You gotta work hard. Nothing comes easy.
Worst fashion trend of all time.
Acid wash jeans,
One thing every woman should have in her closet.
black leather jacket.
One fashion rule it's time to break.
No white after Labor Day.
Hello.
White all year.
Smartest business decision you've ever made.
Launching the Zoe Report. So,
Speaking of, the box of style
Yes.
is on its way.
we work really hard, myself and my team, on very carefully curating each box. And honestly, I want every single thing in all of these boxes, whether it's an amazing skin serum, a ring, like a really unique piece of jewelry that no one has. There's always very special things in it.
Rachel.
A fedora.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Really great talking with
me.
you.
This was so fun. Hi everyone, you're watching Real Biz with Rebecca Jarvis.